is Catholicism or it's new public management or is any system at work in an enterprise, you can look at it as a sort of ideology. And I think every place, every space has something that it runs on. It's a sort of ideology or a mini ideology or some fragmented thing, but it's there. And I was thinking about the Kenyan example and the Italian example, and I was thinking, well, Simon presentation links to that in a way in the last part of the paper, because it speaks about the fact that when the intentions, when there is not a moral reason, a meta-level reason than just profit, and I'm not talking about just moral aims, when you don't have something greater, when you don't link your work with something greater, when you don't see your work as being positive in some way, then you don't have any motivation to behave, you know, according to the rules. And what happens is there is this ideology which is centralized, is imposed on you, but you have to agree with it, you have to play the game. To some extent you do agree with it, but also to a large extent you undermine it. And what is happening in these places for me, in Kenya and Italy, is that besides the social issues and corruption in general, people are already undermining this VAT ideology, whether it's the teacher or it's that participant. In their minds, they have already undermined it. They do not think this will create a problem to the VAT system as a whole, or to society, or to this person. There is no attachment to that ideology that is being there, whatever that VAT ideology in that place is. So, I don't know if that makes any sense. Does it make any sense so far? All I'm trying to say basically is there needs to be an ideology, even if it's greater, and if it's moral, or even if it's religious. There needs to be something at a meta level that motivates and keeps the order in this place.
But the place can be big or small.
It can be an enterprise, like where sometimes I work part-time and I have to smile all the time, and the notion of being a customer is you have to smile. And people smile, but nobody can really care. You know that even your employer doesn't care about the customer, so you will smile, but at the same time you will undermine it. Sometimes you will undermine it to take care of the customer, and sometimes you just undermine it because you think this is useless.
There is an empirical support. Sorry to be so basic, but if the well-being empiricism is very